Okay, TIs. Making another video. It is, and everyone else, the purpose of watching my channel too. It is March 17th, 2023. I also want to let you guys know my phone is intensely hacked. I believe they use the Pegasus program on us. I'm not sure about that, but I do believe that because I've tried to wipe my phone, do a manual reset, and it never works. Like every time it comes back up, it's still on my phone. And they do log into my bank accounts, log in. There's a double login on my phone on everything. Like it could be my where I pay my rent. It could be any site that I have that I do business on. There's a double login in too, which means that they're logging into with a like me on my phone. I think my phone's mirrored. So they are logging into every account that I have. I noticed, like on YouTube, I noticed that I can watch a video and somebody can comment, and I'll go in and comment on it, and then it will pop up in my feed like normal, the comment. Then I'll delete the comments off my feed, and then it'll pop back up 2 or 3 more times. The same thing that I commented on with no new upvotes or ticks or anything, and it will pop back up in my feed again because they're reading all my feeds. I also noticed that everything that I do, every single thing that I do goes to my email. I've went in and changed my settings on my emails to where I don't want the notifications going to my email, but any account that I have, it doesn't matter whether notifications are changed or not, because the notifications are still going to my email. Like if I get an email from any of my accounts at all, like I have other email addresses, if I get any emails or any of my social media, it all goes to my email. Because that way that's easier for them to keep track of what's being said and what's being done to me. If it's all in my email, they can just click on it and go from there instead of having to go to the different accounts. See, it takes them all to, it's a way to generalize and have everything in one place. But everything, and I can change the settings like on my email, and it don't matter. It will still go to my email. Everything goes to my email. And I noticed that with companies too. I can change to have everything go to my email instead of having, like, who does paper anymore? Nobody does. So you have everything go to like electronic, and still, like my credit card statement, they'll still send me a paper copy. Or in my email, they'll send me like exactly what my credit limit is in the email. They shouldn't be sending that personal information out in an email. That's against the law. They should not be sending what my balance is in an email. I should have to click in my account and log in to retrieve that information. The stuff that they do to me is very illegal, and they don't care. Like, I've heard people say, I think when this program started out, they were more careful about what they're doing now. Like another TI said, they got sloppy because they're getting away with it. They have power behind them, so they don't care. They're doing very illegal things to me. Very illegal things to me. It's just blatantly illegal. So they just send everything in an email. It doesn't matter if it's personal or not. It's just wide open in the email. They send it to me, and I never authorize that. I always, like, they should be just sending something like, oh, well, your statement's ready. Please log in to look at it. But no, they send everything, like all my balances, everything. And also, too, with my since y'all know that this was I joined a lawsuit against a doctor, basically. That you have to go back in my videos to get the whole story. But every doctor that I go to, I'm double billed at. I'm double billed. I went to a surgeon. I was double billed there. I went to OBGYN recently. I was double billed there. They're sending me the bill that I just paid in the office. I went to urgent care and I was double billed there. I went to a thyroid specialist and I was double billed there. They continued to bill me after I paid it and had to call like 2 or 3 times telling them that I paid it. They're constantly over, like every single doctor I go to, I'm double billed at. Like, they're always, like, that's too much. That's too much. They're doing too much. That's too much. Like, you could see going to one, but going to 5 different doctors and being double billed. I went to another, I think it was last year I went to, and I mentioned this too, I went to a doctor and I chose not to go to them anymore. I went to them one time just for a consult visit. They double billed me. I had my insurance. Actually, I paid the bill there and my insurance ended up paying the whole bill and I can't get my money back from them. They stole my money. They stole my money and they never paid it back to me, and I had my insurance contact them. We were on the phone, and then another company did that too, an imaging company. I think it was Simon Imaging. I'm going to throw their name out. They did that to me too. They overcharged me, and we called them. We did a 3-way, all that, and I never got my money back from them. Never got my money back from them. My insurance ended up paying the bill. I never got my $140 something back from them. They stole my money. And here a while back, some years ago, they got in trouble for that. They were on the news media for that, doing that kind of stuff. One lady couldn't get her $700 back, but she finally got it back with help from a local news media here. And then they steal your money, like what? And they get away with it. But because I'm a TI, of course, I can't get any help. The same way with my health issues. I can't get any help with any of them. I never had my health issues. I didn't really have any real health issues when I moved into this apartment 3 years ago. Now, all of a sudden, I have all these health issues. And I'm still waking up with the bruises. They're round bruises with the 6 dots and one in the middle. I just woke up with one on the upper part of my leg, on the inside. Now, how did that bruise? On the inside of my leg, on my thigh, way up towards the top. Think about that. Where'd that come from? How did that happen? Think about that. I live by myself. Think about that. I'm an older lady. So think about that. So, and also too, with that, I mentioned I came home one day and they had taken my fan and scattered this white dust, this white black soot all over my apartment, and they used my fan to do it. It was like fireplace ash. That's what it looked like. It was all in my apartment. And when I had a procedure done here last year, they said that I had something in my lungs that shouldn't be there. So these people are trying to kill me. They're not, and they're not very subtle about it. So, and now I have thyroid issues. I have a nodule from that and cyst, and nobody cares. They don't care. I got all these cysts in my throat and nobody cares. It's affecting my health. Nobody cares. I should be on medication for it, but nobody cares. Just acid reflux. That's what they gave me with all this I got going on. Having a problem swallowing. All this. But anyways, just letting you know for the record. I'm putting this on the record. And then right now, they're trying to run me out of my apartment because I've stayed in one place too long, and they don't like it when you do that. And they're making it where I can't pay for my apartment anymore. But that's okay if they make me, like I work part-time right now, if they run me out of my apartment, or I can't pay, then I won't have to work anymore. Because what's the sense of working if, well, I'll work, but it won't be, like, I won't have to work as hard, because what's the sense? If I can't pay my bills, what's the sense of working? At least I won't have to work so hard now that I'm sicker. That's the way I'd look at it. Maybe it'll be a good thing. I won't have to work so hard. I won't have to be a slave for them anymore if I can't pay my bill. Anyway. That's about all I have. I'm just going to say one more time, if you guys are having problems, this won't fix the whole issue, but it will help. If you're having problems with noise campaigns and all that, turn your Wi-Fi off, turn your cell phone off. It helps. It don't totally alleviate the problem, but it helps. 90% of this program is psychological. The other 10% is physical and electronics based. They're using the electronics against us. The refrigerator, your electronics in your house, your phone, your Wi-Fi, it's all related to that. And people don't get it. I keep telling them, turn everything off, turn everything off. They don't get it. That means when you go to bed at night, you need to find somewhere to put your phone and turn it off. Not by you, because even though it's off, it's still recording everything you're doing, your breathing, all that. You need to find somewhere. Some lady said that she was putting hers in the freezer. I haven't tried that, but that might be a good idea. All right, peace and love.